Peace, family. Greetings. Happy Friday. Welcome to SunGoddess Nation Chats. Um, I got so much going on this weekend. I'm gonna talk about all of the events that we got coming up. But first, I want to introduce my neighbor. She's actually my neighbor, as well as my fellow business owner. Okay, she has a business here in the building here at 4140 Jonesboro Road, Forest Park, inside the Forest Park International Mall, Forest Park, Georgia, of course. And what's your booth number?
Suite 340. Hi, you guys.
This is Nylene.
Happy Friday. I'm Nylene. I'm the owner of Peekaboo Lingerie and Novelties at 4140 Jonesboro Road, Suite 340, International Discount Mall. So I have all the stuff you need for Mother's Day, for your mother, for your girlfriend, for your friend. Come on and check me out.
She got some dope stuff, y'all. Me and Kim Wardo shop with her all the time.
Okay.
She has some really nice pieces. And she also sells adult novelties. So if you're into stuff like that, she got you on that tip as well. And she's just she's a Jacqueline of all trade and master of all of them too, because she cooks, she do like fish fries, she does catering, she makes baskets, she does festivals. She's just a well-rounded boss ass
woman,
sister. Okay, she's straight up boss. She about her business and she is very professional with what she's doing, and very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? She's just a boss. She a boss queen. So come on in here and check her out. Booth number
340. I also do adult novelty parties. You'll get 10% of your sales. You get a complimentary gift, and I also play a game and give a money certificate. So if you're interested in having an adult novelty party and having it in the privacy, looking at merchandise in the privacy of your home, give me a call. My number is 678-368-8585. My website is Peekaboo Lingerie and Novelties at what? Shoes, I forgot those. No, Peekaboo Lingerie, Shopify.com.
Shopify.com. Also, give them your social media. You don't have no social media? Okay. Go to the website, y'all. Peekaboo Lingerie at Shopify.com. Okay? Peekaboo Lingerie at Shopify.com.
Peekaboo Lingerie and Novelties.
And also, you can Google her, and it'll show...
Peekaboo Lingerie.
Give you whatever information you need.
Absolutely.
Okay?
You guys have a good and blessed weekend. Peace.
Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. Appreciate
you. Peace, y'all. That's my sister. She's the coolest. She's She's a sweet lady. Great energy, great vibe. So it's a pleasure. I enjoy doing business with her and purchasing with her. She's a small black-owned businesses, and we gotta support our black-owned businesses. We gotta support them, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have these conversations. That's why we have nation chats. So we can build a nation. We can talk about building. You know what I'm saying? So we got some events going on this weekend. All right, thank you, Queen. You have a beautiful day. Okay, so tomorrow, Rap-A-Lot. Go to Eat at Rap-A-Lot on IG. Okay? Eat at Rap-A-Lot on IG. They are located on Godby Road in College Park, Georgia. They are doing first Saturdays. So every first Saturday of the month, they have a like a little festival in the parking lot where it's vendors set up out there. They're doing giveaways, and they're giving away food, they're giving away whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's a nice little event, and they have great food. The food is very healthy. They have a smoothie bar, they do alkaline juices, they also do like wraps, you know what I'm saying, veggie plates, like a veggie bowls and stuff like that. So check them out. Rap-A-Lot. Gabby Road tomorrow, first Saturdays. Okay. And also tomorrow and Sunday, we are doing the pop-up shop 5 with Shay Wilson, and that is Ken Wardle's daughter, and she is doing her pop-up shop tomorrow and Sunday, so we'll be a part of that as well. Ken Wardle is going to be doing Rap a Lot tomorrow, and I'll be doing pop-up 5 tomorrow, and then we'll be doing pop-up 5 Sunday together. So come out and support. There are going to be a lot of nice, authentic vendors in the house. And this particular event is going to be at 891 Highway 138 over in Jonesboro. And it's right at the intersection of Tower Boulevard and 138. It's inside the Sellout Center Plaza. So if you come up to 138 and you see the Sellout Center is in that parking lot. There's a facility right next door to the Sellout Center, which is like an antique store. So we'll be doing that. Then also we have Vocal Dialect coming up on May 17th. We need vendors. So vendors, holla at us. Contact myself or Ken Wardo about being a vendor. May 17th. And then that show is called Talk Your Shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a dope show. They're going to have a battle. Then they got like just people coming up doing their own thing, open mic. So if you want to bless the mic, if you're talented and you want to come out and do your poetry, you want to come out and sing or whatever, come do your thing, And this is going to be held at 640 West over on Evans Street in the West End, across from Krispy Kreme over in the West End. And the name of the venue is Unity Cafe, 640 West Evans Street. Okay. And I think those are all the events that I have that I can think of right now. But the music playing in the background, I don't own the rights to it. That's my neighbor over in the next booth playing her music. So, I don't own the rights to those to the music that's playing. So today I am going to tell you about the Shelly AmenSet journey, the Shelly AmenSet SunGoddess journey. My story is it's actually like it's a success story. You know what I'm saying? It's a success story. I'm blessed to be able to tell this story, because I never in a million years would have believed that I would be in the position that I am in right now, a pillar in the community, a healer, you know what I'm saying? An advisor, just doing whatever it is I need to do for the betterment and empowerment of our people. That's what I live for. You know what I'm saying? That's what I live for. It runs through my blood. You know what I'm saying? That I eat, sleep, SHIT, shower, that. I thrive that. I have so much compassion for my people, and I want so much for my people. You know what I'm saying? This is what I love doing. This is what I should have been doing a long time ago. But, everything has a divine order of which it happens. And I'm glad it happened when it did. Okay, so my story is going to start with I was working in corporate America. I've been working in corporate America for like 18 years. Okay. Rewind all the way back to the journey of Marcia Harris, because my name is Marcia Harris. Okay. My given name, my government name is Marcia Michelle Harris. Michelle is what gave me the nickname Shelly. My family have been calling me Shelly since I was a little girl. So I moved to Atlanta, and prior to that, I had been raised in Catholicism. I was raised Catholic, you know what I'm saying? I went to Catholic school, I went to catechism, I did all of the things, took all of the necessary steps needed to be taken for me to become a devout Catholic. You know what I'm saying? And but by the time I turned 19, I denounced Catholicism because that just wasn't for me anymore. And when I moved here in the early 90s, here to Atlanta, I started kind of tapping into my consciousness and understanding uh, my true self, and learning more about who I was spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I never understood Christianity. It never sat well with me. I never felt comfortable in anybody's church. So when I left the Catholic Church, when I stopped, being a Christian, when I stopped practicing Catholicism, I denounced it and just started moving on another journey to find myself. It was a long and sometimes dreadful journey. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that I discovered all of the things that I came into contact with. I'm glad I learned all of the things that I learned. And I'm still learning, you know what I'm saying? Although it's been years, I'm still a baby in this. And I'm still open to learn more, and I'm still wanting to know. I mean, knowledge is infinite. So I'm going to always be learning. I'm going to always be studying. I'm going to always be tapping into my true God self. You know what I'm saying? So early 90s, I moved here. Well, I had been here for about maybe 4 years. And my niece moved here, and she moved here the in search of Holy Tabernacle Ministries, which was the Nubian nation, which is now Nuwapian, the Nuwapian community. Okay. And she moved here from Michigan in search of that. I'm from Michigan, Pontiac, Michigan. She was from Michigan. So she moved here, and she lived with me. So she would go downtown, to find out more information about how to get into the community or whatever. I wasn't interested in being in the community. But I was thirsty for knowledge. I was thirsty for knowledge. I was thirsty for understanding, and I was thirsty for information. You know what I'm saying? So she would come back with these books, and she ended up getting into the organization. She's actually still a part of the organization. It's like 25, 26 years deep in into the Nuwapians community. And so she would come home with these books, Dr. Malachi's New York books. And I was so intrigued by what I read, and never, ever thought that, how you doing, brother? I'm well, thanks. So I just was, learning stuff that no one ever talked about. You know what I'm saying? Just learning, just learning, and just tapping in to who I really was, to who I truly was, and understanding why I never felt comfortable in nobody's church, and understanding why I was always different, understanding why I was kind of like the black sheep of the family, understanding why I was standoffish and didn't want to just be, don't get me wrong, I was very popular in school. I was loved and liked by many in school growing up, as a young teenager. But I was leery of the energies I had around me. So I did have friends that I hung out with, but I never hung out in like big crowds or nothing like that, like 6 or 7 girls or whatever. I had a couple of friends that I hung out with every now and then, but people knew me, people knew who I was, and I was very approachable and very cool with everybody. But I was standoffish. You know what I'm saying? And that was because I was trying to figure out who I was. I was a leader then, and I still am now, and I understand over the years, I've become better at understanding who I am. So she moved out, and she moved into the community because there was a huge Nuwapian community here. Back then, it wasn't the Nuwapi, and it was the Holy Tabernacle Ministries. And this was prior to Dr. Malachi Z. York purchasing the land over in Edenton, Georgia. This was prior to that. They had a community over in Edgewood, in the Edgewood area, where they had rooming houses and properties and stuff where the people of the organization lived. They had a bookstore down there. They had a hoagie restaurant down there. And the bookstore was actually a place where you could come and learn. Certain days of the week, they had classes where they spoke about the books, talked about the information in the books, and, you know, invited you to maybe join if you wanted to. I didn't never want to join. I was just interested in learning more about what this brother had to say. You know what I'm saying? And I must say that it molded me in a way that I was able to obtain knowledge of self. And I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. It was the most beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. It was very hard at first because, you know, I was straddling the fence of Christianity and consciousness. You know, I was straddling the fence, you know, not only trying to figure out who I was, but trying to figure out what the truth was, you know, and if what I've been doing my whole life is actually righteous, if what I've been learning my whole life is even real or true. So when you start snatching away everything that you have known your whole life to be true and learning that it's a lie, that'll make you angry. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard to be angry because you don't even know who the hell to be angry at, because your parents are only at the mercy of the knowledge that they've been taught. So they're teaching you what they've been taught. You know, so you're automatically assuming that if your parents are teaching you, oh, it's got to be the truth. It's got to be righteous. It's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the crazy thing about that is my mother. May she rest well. She was a queen. She was a beautiful queen. She was a wealth of knowledge. She was an educator. She was a freedom fighter. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like a lot of my characteristics I get from her. She sent us to church and she didn't go. So I'm like, okay, what mama know that we don't know? Because she ain't going to church, but she making us go. And I never could understand why she never went. But the older I get, the more I understand why. I think she was giving us something so that we wouldn't be ridiculed for not doing what was normal to everybody, which was being a Jesus crusader or being a Christian and going to church and all of that stuff. So, you know, but with all that being said, she sent us to church and we had African statues, African masks on our wall. My mom didn't have any piece of art in our house that wasn't African-centered or Black. My mother was an artist. She made sculptures. She did like ceramic sculptures, and we had like she had like a King Tut sculpture. She had Nefertiti sculptures, and then she made like ashtrays with all these different like psychedelic colors, you know, kind of Afrocentric colors and stuff. And she made ashtrays. She made clocks. She did a lot of different, you know, creative things, but she made sure she made us embrace our Blackness. If we didn't do nothing else, she made us embrace who we truly were. She made us embrace being Black, because when you walked in our house, that's all you saw was a person that was proud to be Black. You know what I'm saying? So growing up seeing that, I knew there was something more, you know. And in high school, I was intrigued with history, but knew I was being lied to. And coming into the knowledge, understanding that history is his story and not mine. You know what I'm saying? So I was angry about that too. That you teaching me some shit that don't even belong to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, we had these talks, nation chats. We need our own schools. We need to be teaching our own children, and we need to be teaching them the truth about who they really are. And they want us to believe all of these lies about who we are. You know what I'm saying? And everything is centered through European concepts and European standards, and our children are learning that. You know what I'm saying? Our children are learning European standards, European information, European history. It has nothing to do with us. Hey, Angela, how you doing, little mama? Come here, come say hi to everybody. I got my podcast show. This is Angela. Ooh, wait, girl, you solid. This is Angela, y'all. Say hi. Hi. Your hair is pretty, Angela. Your mama hooked you up. Oh, she just got it done? It's pretty. I love it. And I like your mask, too. What's up, George? How you doing, brother?
So now I ain't got to get out of it. I see y'all. I'll be over here next week.
Okay. Okay. Peace, Queen.
I talked to my barber. He said, now, I kissed it.
Mm-hmm.
Put out that form good.
I'll be right back, y'all. Talking to one of my clients.
He said he got to see a little more
product.
Well,
more growth.
Yeah, with that, he see the difference. He's been cutting my hair for a minute. But he want to see, I guess, a few more other people see how it reacts on their head too. Okay, I got 2 people that's using it and they hair. Well, I got a sister. Her hair. She'll be here today. As a matter of fact, her hair. It did the same thing with her hair. Right. And then my fiance uses it as well. Okay, so, that's fine. I mean, he just trying to. But yeah, I can show him that, like before and after pictures of them as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I told. But you know, that's not the only thing I got. I can take him some beard balm too. He can use the beard balm on the brothers that he's shaving and just put that on it to help moisturize their beard. He can just keep it in his spot and put it on his customers. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why I was pitching it to him. Mm-hmm. So he, like I said. You know, I got what you. I was going that route. Mm-hmm. You know, like buy for you and both. Then you know he can go from there. Mm-hmm. So the thing about that is now, you know, I gotta go back and get my hair cut again. Mm-hmm. So when I go back over there, I tell him what you said, and then I'm gonna see if I can pitch it out there. See can he give you a call? That's okay. What yeah, just tell him. Just give him my card and just tell him to call me and we'll go from there. Yeah. So that's why I want to just stop by and let you know. Okay, appreciate you, George. Thank you. Let me know when you need something else, brother. Okay. Okay? All right, peace. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We need our own schools, y'all. We need our own schools because our kids are being lied to. And they're being taught that they are inferior and not superior. You know what I'm saying? They're not being taught that they're truly gods. And they are, you know? They are gods. We are all gods. You know what I'm saying? We just got to tap into our God self. So I grew up learning that. I was intrigued by history. I still am, you know. I should have probably been I don't think I missed my calling because I think I still got time to do it. I should have been a historian because I love artifacts and anthropology and just stuff from like prehistoric stuff that came before me, the powerful things that our people did, you know what I'm saying, slavery, so to speak. So we got to get our own schools, so we need to start working on that. We need to do better with our children so that they won't be learning all of these lies and being told all these lies. Because that's what messed me up. It took me so long to find out who I truly was. Because I was lied to in high school about everything, in regards to who I am. And you see this white picture of Jesus your whole life, and you really, really, really believe that that's a reflection of you. That's a reflection of who your God is. And he don't even look like you. He don't even have the same, he's not even melanated, So I grew up confused. And I'm so glad that I've come into the knowledge of who I truly am. So back to my story. So like I said, I started reading the books by Dr. Malachi Z. York.
and then periodically, as the years went on, I still kind of straddle in the fence of Christianity and consciousness, and then as the years moved on, my niece was continuing to get heavily vested and grounded in the Nuwapian community. She's actually like a really big person in the community now, because she's been in there a long time, her and her husband. And so periodically she would, we would meet up, and she'd throw me some gems here and there to take with me to maybe research and start looking at. She'd give me a couple of books. Then my nephew, her son, he would give me books, and he's just like a wealth of knowledge as well. So over the years, I just kind of started reading the books. Then found out who John Hendrik Clark was and started following him. I watched the movie or the documentary that he did with Wesley Snipes called, I think it's A Long Walk Home or something like that. And it was so phenomenal to see that, to see our story being told in a totally different way, from just a totally different, our story of power being told, of who we truly, truly are, and it just made me thirsty to know more, to learn more. And in the interim of that, I came into who I am now, and years passed. I became conscious. I cut all my hair off, stopped getting relaxers, and stopped doing unnatural stuff to myself. I stopped putting lashes on. I stopped getting, relaxers, and just stopped doing, I wasn't doing a whole lot of unnatural stuff to myself, but I was doing a lot of stuff to myself that showed I was, that I didn't know who I was, and that I didn't truly love who I was. So once I cut my hair, it just seemed like knowledge found me. I was searching, you know what I'm saying? And then the more I came in contact with who I truly was, knowledge just came my way. It was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where, and then I met a lady that was into natural products. And shout out to Nasri, dope sister. She's over here at the Tower Boulevard Discount Mall. I used to buy products from her. I used to date a brother years ago that was buying products from me. He'd go and buy me stuff from her. And after I stopped seeing him, I go over there myself and just buy my own. And every time I wore her products, people wanted to know where I got it from, what I was wearing. Oh, you smell good. Your skin's so soft. You know what I'm saying? So it got to where people would be like, okay, here, let me give you some money so you can pick me something up. So I started buying her products, marking her products up so that I could at least make the gas money back for the trip, and I started selling her products. But I was like, you know what? I might be able to make this myself. So I figured out how to make it myself. I got online, figured out how to whip shea butter and how to break it down and add scent to it. And from there, I would just give samples away to people to see how they liked it. If they wanted to try it, if they wanted to buy it, if they wanted me to make them something special. So I would I would take it to work, and I gave it to my coworkers, I give it to my family, I give it to my friends, and everybody liked it. So that's how SunGoddess Scents came about. 2017 was when I originally started making products and selling them. Okay. AmenSet means daughter of the sun. Okay. So if I'm the daughter of the sun, then that must mean I'm a sun goddess. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the daughter of Amen Ra, then that must mean I'm AmenSet. You know what I'm saying? I'm the daughter of the sun, so I'm a sun goddess, right? So that's where sun goddess sense came from. That name, I named myself years prior to that. I named myself sun goddess sense. My named myself Shelly AmenSet. Prior to that, come here, sister. Let me introduce you to my to my people. How you doing, sister?
Good, how you
I'm
doing?
well.
I have a mirror to look
So this is my sister friend, another small business owner, and she is absolutely amazing. She came here to drop my package off. So okay,
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Great.
Sis.
How
It's
y'all
good to see
doing
you. I
out
love
there?
this necklace.
Thank
I love it. I love it.
you. Thank you.
And so yeah, she does like when we do poetry events. I met her from being a vendor at one of the poetry events that when we were doing Say It Loud. We no longer do Say It Loud, but she used to come and she would vend, and we became friends and we became close. And now we, you know, she comes over here and helps her sister out sometimes.
And you
So-
helped me out.
Well, I
Yes,
appreciate you.
yes.
I really
and I
do.
appreciate you.
I really do. Thank you so
Yeah, so
much.
check me out, Mother
Yeah,
Earth.
give them your IG and all of that.
Yeah, Mother Earth's Holistic Healing. We have CMOS. We have CMOS gel. We have elderberry syrup. We have CMOS soap now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
so
CMOS soap is a game changer, y'all.
yeah,
You gotta ask Ken Wardle about that. He love that CMOS soap.
yeah. We got some lavender elder shade right here.
Mm-hmm. Let me smell it.
Mhm.
Oh, it smells really good.
Thank you.
Really, really nice. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna peace y'all.
Okay. And I'm be done. But so yeah, so Shelly AmenSet. When I started coming into knowledge itself, I took Marcia Michelle Harris off of Facebook and changed it to Shelly AmenSet. Shelly is the name that they've been calling me since I was a little girl because my middle name is Michelle. And then I put AmenSet on the end when I researched the name and found out what it meant. So Shelly AmenSet is where I birthed SunGoddess Sense from. Okay, so with that being said, I came up with the name and this and that, and I think that once I did that, I became like a beacon of light or something because I kept getting more knowledge. And then it was even prior to me leaving my job, I worked at my job 18 years. Okay, prior to me leaving my job, people would always come to my desk, even prior to me doing doing the products, because after I started doing the products, people would come to my desk and want to know why it smells so good at my desk. They wanted to buy the product. And I got some more in that box. I'm gonna let you smell that I made today. Okay. Some butters that I made today. Awesome. And so they would come to my desk, and I don't know if I'm just I'm a very approachable person, but people just felt comfortable asking me questions about things, or things that they may have been having trouble with, or asking me questions about health, because I would research a lot of stuff in regards to health. I would research medications and stuff like that before. If I went to the doctor and I needed to take something, if it had all these old crazy side effects, I wouldn't even take it. I'll just figure out how to heal myself. You know what I'm saying? So in the interim of all of that, I became a healer. This girl at my job used to call me the Oracle, because people would just swarm around my desk and want to know stuff and want to ask me questions about stuff. And then I guess that's how I became more of a healer, learning how to heal people. So I was like, okay, so since I'm doing this, I'm helping people smell good and I'm helping people glow, giving people this glow with this SunGoddess Sense butter. Why not take it a step further and tell them about moringa, tell them about black seed, tell them about turmeric and all of the properties, natural toothpaste, natural deodorant, and stuff like that. I'm like, hey, sis, you don't need to use that because it's got aluminum in it and it causes cancer. You don't want to do that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And this was even before, you know what I'm saying? So if I know it, I'm going to tell you. So look, you don't want to, better put that crest down and get you some neem toothpaste because it's got fluoride in it. It's not good for you, you know. You might want to get you some activated charcoal toothpaste because it's going to detox your gums and make your teeth white. So it's like I've always found myself informing people or educating people. So that is what helped me become who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's what helped me become Shelly, truly become Shelly AmenSet, and actually be conscious and be into the knowledge of who my ancestors were and move in the light of my ancestors and stuff like that. So we got clients coming in the store. How y'all doing? Good. So we got some stuff going on in the store, y'all. I'm people stopping by, and I want to just try to give my clients some attention. So I'll see y'all next week, and thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. I really appreciate you supporting the show. Please inbox me if you have any questions about anything, if you need help with anything. I got the sea moss. We got purple sea moss now. We got the new t-shirts, you know, the Peace to the Guys t-shirts, the Power t-shirts, these new ones. We got the facts and the history. So look, hit us up. We got you. And if you want a lemongrass shea butter, lemongrass, you know, it is spring and summer is coming. You better get you some lemongrass. You keep the bugs off of you. Lemongrass is a natural insect repellent. Not only does it smell amazing, okay, it's an insect repellent too. And it smells good in the diffuser if you want to burn it and have your house smelling like that too, to keep the bugs out your house. So look, hit me up, Shelly AmenSet Harris on Facebook, or SunGoddess Sense Facebook like page, or at SunGoddess_Sense on IG, or at Goddess_AmenSet on IG. 404-434-7963, and I am located at 4140 Jonesboro Road, booth 225, Forest Park, Georgia, inside the Forest Park International Discount Mall. And the website is ShellyAmenSetProducts.com. Peace, love, and life, family. Have a good weekend.
I just